Well, hopefully you're all safe. This is a wonderful storm. Expected to get worse, kind of in whiteout conditions. Actually, the highways aren't too bad. It's the city driving that's the worst because you can't tell where anything is. Oh well, maybe we'll survive this too. Back to the idea of twin flames. Now, from what I've been reading and learning, and thank you for all of those that have commented, I do appreciate the comments, as learning about this whole idea seems to be a very touchy subject in some ways for some people, and I find that it's a really interesting thing because when I look at a twin flame, and from the explanations that I've heard, it's basically your soul recognizing another part of it. And I thought that's really interesting because you'd think that it would be happy to see that other part of it, which it is, but then at the same time, that other part of it gets to the point where it's just really, really crazy, and it's like it doesn't even know how to be with itself. I find it a very interesting concept. I'm curious as to anybody else who has gone on this twin flame journey and how it has shaken out. And have you been with more than one twin flame? Is that a possibility as well? And if so, what are the sort of circumstances around that? It's like, all I can think of is like a China doll being smashed and fragments of it going everywhere. And those fragments recognizing themselves and coming closer and closer together to build the whole again. I don't know. I'm just sort of speculating at this particular point. But either way, it's kind of an interesting concept. I really like it. The whole idea of soul contracts and how those shake out, I find really interesting. So I would appreciate any direction you could give me on those areas. Especially if you've been on the twin flame journey, I'd really like to know how that has shaken out. The link that I'll post down below was a gentleman that had his sort of twin flame and his experience with it, and it was pretty right on compared to what I've experienced in the past. Just very, very interesting. But he doesn't really pull any punches when it comes to expressing how this actually shook out for him and how it really affected him. I'd be curious to know if some of you guys just even think it's bullshit. But yeah, feel free to leave me a comment in the section below. Thanks for being here. Ooh, this is nasty. I just missed a nasty turn. But yeah, let me know how this goes for you guys. That was a ditch. And I almost went in it. It's really hard to see right now. I'll show you again. I could actually drive better by the phone because it actually picks it up better and sees the definition.